Tjitske and this is Get Creative, or as how I say it in Frisian, Get Creatief. Hey Herman! He's always coming to visit me when I am filming, so yeah. Alright, today I want to learn how to knit. I have never knit before. Well, I actually have. When I was a kid, I learned how to knit, and that rhymes. But I learned how to knit from my mother or my grandma, I don't know. But I know that I have knit before. I wasn't very good because I was very tiny. And yeah, that was the last time I have knitted. I don't know what age I was, probably like 8 or something. I want to relearn how to knit, I don't know. I have watched some tutorials and I am kind of scared because crocheting is so simple and I am afraid that knitting is a bit harder, but I don't know. We shall see. So I actually have some knitting needles from my mom. She has a lot of knitting needles and I borrowed them. Okay, so this is the closet where I keep all my crafting and creative stuff and my makeup and hair stuff, so it's kind of a mess, but at least I have somewhere to put it because I didn't before. This is where I keep for all my yarn for now, and yeah. But I see the knitting needles. Let's get that box. So I got my mom's knitting needles, and these are mostly 3 to 4 millimeter and also 7 and 8 millimeter, and some other needle measurements. I also looked up what kind of yarn I have left, since I want to use leftover yarn. I have a very chunky yarn, XL, and a medium yarn. For this one I need needle 9 or 10, but I don't have that because the highest I have is 8. For this one I need a 4 or 5 millimeter needle, and I do have that one, but I want to learn how to knit with chunky yarn because that just seems easier and quicker, maybe? I don't know. Let's start the tutorials. So the tutorial that I found is from RJ Knits, and hello Hanky. This is Hank, my oldest cat. In case anyone is wondering, I have 4 cats, so yeah. I'm a crazy cat lady and this is my first cat in this house, at least. I put a blanket there for him. It's his favorite spot. So, with Hank by my side, I am going to learn how to knit. And I'm just going to start the tutorial and do my best and just to start the knitting. I casted on my first project, and it was, at first I didn't understand how to scoop up a loop. It's so funny, he says scoop the loop. I don't know why, but I think it's funny. It didn't become a loop, but then I understood that you had to create the loop like that and scoop the loop on. So now I cast it on 15 stitches and now I'm going to see what I have to do next. I did the first row. It was quite hard. I really had to see how he does it, how it works, and also Herman thinks it's quite interesting. I think he mostly wants to eat the yarn. Right, Herman? I think he still is on his plate right there. Okay, so I'm now a few rows in with the knit stitch. And I do have a issue with the last stitch every time. So I don't know why, but like it's like 2 in 1 or something. And yeah, I do have some issues with some things, but look at what I've got so far. It's going pretty well, except for the last stitches every time. So the corners, they are a little bit effed up. But otherwise than that, it's going great for the first try. So I'm going to keep practicing. Let me turn on the lights. It's getting quite dark outside. It's really rainy. Hey Hank! Quite rainy. It's a really sad day outside. And it's getting dark in like an hour, so yeah. So I hope you can see me now. This is what I've got so far. I think I am pretty confident. I'm pretty confident about the knit stitch so far, and I am ready to do the next one, the purl stitch. So now I'm going to watch a tutorial about that and just continue with this project thingy. So I'm going to watch the second knitting parts video from RJ Knits, and now I'm going to learn how to purl. So I got my first row of purls done. It was quite easy. It was easier than I thought because RJ in the video said it was a little bit harder than the knitting, so so I was like, oh no, it's going to be so hard, but it wasn't. It was quite easy, and I hope I don't get the two mixed up. I am afraid that when I stop knitting, I'm going to forget everything, so I might just look up the tutorials once more, but now I'm just going to keep purling just so I can put it in my head and don't forget. So now here's a time lapse of me purling. So this is what I got now. This is just a few rows of purling, and I'm very enthusiastic with how it turned out. So now I want to try and do I believe it's a stockinette stitch. So purling, knitting, so every row. So I now purled a row, now I want to knit a row, and then purl a row, and then knit a row. So now I'm going to try that. Wish me luck! So I finished the stockinette stitch. I'm really happy with it actually. It looks so nice. Can't believe I made this. Look how pretty. This is what I've made so far. So first the knit stitch, then the purl, and then purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. So yeah, this is what the back looks like. So now I'm going to see if I can make ribbing. If I remember correctly, you have to do this in one row, like knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, and then when you do the second row you purl the knits and you knit the purls, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to try that. So this is what I've got so far. I made another rib stitch. I think I didn't follow a tutorial, but I noticed that when switching from a knit to a purl, that the yarn isn't on the right side, so I just wiggled it between every time, and I think it came out good. So I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I did. So that's what I've got so far. It's now 5 p.m. so now I'm going to start to cook dinner and practice some more tonight and show you the results tomorrow. And first I'm going to feed my cats because they are going insane. They're running around and they're playing, and they are hyperactive every time before they eat. So I think it's a sign that they are saying, "Give me food." Hungry kitties. And the last one is still in her basket, also very hungry, I think. So let's feed them. They're now eating, and I am going to start dinner as well, so I will see you tomorrow. Hi. So it is now one day later, and right now I'm still practicing. I just wanted to try a different type of yarn. This is the medium yarn from my sweater that I wore yesterday, and the knitting is still kind of hard, but I'm noticing that it's getting easier. I still have to practice a lot. I noticed that my tension isn't there yet, and I'm still not very confident about holding the needles, and sometimes a few stitches slip off or something is getting crooked. So still have to practice a lot, but I think I'll get there. Right now I do enjoy it very much, and I am excited that I'm actually knitting, but because I'm not that good yet, I don't love it as much as crocheting yet. But I think I can get, I think that if I practice more, I will just get just as excited as crocheting, because when I crocheted my first project, I wasn't as enthusiastic as that I am now. And hello, Hank. He's still here. Hello. All right. Don't eat that paper. All right. It's the same time as yesterday. The cats are hungry again, and they are teasing me because they want food. I think I will love knitting as much as crocheting, if not maybe even more, I don't know. And this is what I've got so far. So that is just my practice thingy, and I am going to keep practicing, and I see you in the next video. Bye. Say bye, Hanky. Bye.